We started in the year 2000 on a quest to become the greatest manager of our generation by taking on the Retro Glory Hunter Challenge. And after a great first season complete in Portugal, I then moved to Chelsea and the Premier League, where it took me a further 2 years to win the league and FA Cup, plus the UEFA Cup, thanks to some big signings such as Steven Gerrard and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Meanwhile, my dad completed Portugal with his Benfica team in Season 2 when I had left, and eventually landed a job in Italy, the best league currently in the world, at Fiorentina. And although his team is fantastic, he failed to win anything in his first season at the club, and with me leaving Chelsea, I was now joining him in Italy at Juventus. Zidane, Trezeguet and many other amazing talents, but we still both finished behind R9's Inter Milan in the Serie A. However, Dad did an amazing job defeating me 2-0 in the Italian Cup final, keeping the trophy cabinets rather close, as he now has 3 trophies won so far, while I'm still in the lead with 5. So Season 5 preparations were underway and I successfully brought in a world-class midfielder and goalkeeper for this season, while Dad was forced to bring in a goalkeeper for himself, but as Dad always does, he signed 2 Arsenal players as well. Dad, both of us had goalkeeper transfer drama.
Issues,
this summer. Well, you had issues, I didn't. You had Dimitris leave for £23 million.
Release clause, I think it was, yeah.
So going to Valencia.
Yeah, just went.
But replaced
sort of
him
dropped me running it.
With Sereni. Italian?
Yeah. It was Italian, which helped me out again with the squad-wise. Don't think he's probably almost...
better.
Yeah, he's probably a bit better, yeah, but... I wouldn't have changed my keeper that way if I didn't have to. So I got to be happy with it. He's Italian, so it doesn't affect the squad wise.
Yeah,
and he, like I say, he's not bad.
Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. The other players that came through though, you've got 2 more Italians, 2 Arsenal players. You love signing Arsenal players, don't you? Takanadi from Arsenal, he was obviously at Juve to begin with, as you can see there. He is a centre defensive midfielder.
Very good one as well.
Yeah, not good acceleration or agility, but solid in terms of
just got to tell him to just stay in there and just don't be moving around. Just win that ball back and give it to the nearest person. That's my.
Well, he's got 19 for passing.
Well, there you go. That's what I mean. Give it to the nearest person.
Silvinho at left wing back is a little bit mobile in terms of his physical attributes.
He's a good player as well.
Yeah, he's really good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fantastic left wing back there. Then you've also got Massimo Ambrosini from AC Milan, £58 million. There's a even better centre defence midfielder.
I'm just sort of strengthening the actual midfield up as well, really. So. Hopefully it'll help me do something this season. I need to start winning trophies again. Yeah,
so your 4-2-2, you've got obviously that deadly strike force of Nuno Gomez and Saviola up there.
Yeah, they don't let me down, are they?
Ambrosini now goes into the midfield, as does Silvinho and of course Sereni.
Yeah. So the 3 of the signings I got out are straight into the first team. So it makes the squad stronger, better team, better starting 11. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Hopefully I can do something this season.
Well, as we say, I also had goalkeeping transfer drama because I thought, well, Oliver Kahn has wronged me in the Champions League final, so I'm going to sign him. £22 million. He's still only 35 years old and unbelievable.
Natural fitness 20,
yeah.
Strength 17. He got it all still, hasn't he?
He's got so many 20s in there. Yeah. So I think it's worth the money that I paid for him.
He was a big character, isn't he?
Gosh, yeah. Very scary man.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, we signed him, even though, of course, we do have a very good goalkeeper already in the Uruguayan that we had in Carini. He's great. And any other day, world-class goalkeeper. But I had £20 million spare, and Oliver Kahn's available. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? £22 million for Oliver Kahn is pretty crazy. So, having a look at that, we've got two other players who have come in. Juninho being one of them, £5 million. He could hit a free kick, can he? 20 free kick taken. He's not going to be a starting player for us, though. But he can play in a number of different positions that we are using. So that's the reason why we went for him for just £5 million. I think that's a bargain. And then Clarence Seedorf, one of this generation's best centre midfielders.
Yeah. 100%.
Playing in that centre midfield for us.
In his prime as well, 28. So, yeah he looks good, doesn't he?
Obviously, you can see he's got an Inter Milan shirt there, but he had moved from Inter to Liverpool for just 32 million, and then we paid 78 after a very good season for them. So I'm happy with that. The players on the outs, Rigobert Song went for £8 million and Enzo Maresca for 17, but of course we replaced him quite well. We also lost Antonio Conte, who went on a free transfer. A lot of these are just leaving because we don't play them as much. But yeah, a lot of them have gone out for that reason. Now, tactically for me, Very similar to what we were setting up with last season, but dropping back from the centre attacking midfield into centre midfield with 2 attacking midfielders. Stanic, I want him playing that advanced wing back this season. Zambrotta and him was swapping. I want to just keep Zambrotta in that wide forward role instead, because best 11 pick swaps those 2 around.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of happy to switch them around, and then I'd be sort of set with what we already have there. Our midfield of Van Bommel, Seedorf and Zidane. Trezeguet up front, Gallardo and Robben from the left.
Frightening.
Yeah. Cannavaro, Montero, Luliano is in there. Oliver Kahn, go. Come on. This is a good team.
I'm worried.
This is a very good team now. So fixtures for me. We've both started the season quite well. However, that Inter Milan side is back again in their prime. Marcelo Lippi's side with Christian Vieri, R9, Ronaldo. They are going to be some team to beat. Unfortunately, they absolutely demolished me 3-0 this season. So, not great. We did beat Roma 3-1 though. Another good side here. They were down to 10. We were down to 10 men, but we still managed to do it. Zidane with the opener there, and then Genoa 6-0. But we have beaten you, Dad, 3-2.
Yeah, that's a bad result for me. Oh, really bad result. So, well, I was going to take it on the chin, and it's a away game for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I kept Saviola quiet. I think that's what I managed to do there.
Yeah,
we
you
were
have,
3-1 up, and then Nuno Gomez got one back, but it wasn't good enough. Looking at the fixtures for yourself, Dad, outside of that loss, you had a great start.
Yeah, I mean, they beat Parma.
Away from home.
They were a good side, so whether they're that good now, but yeah, then 4-0, 4-3, 0-1. So yeah, that's AC Milan away from home. That's another good result, I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm disappointed at losing against you, but I got a really hard game next, Lazio, next game as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of the Champions League, we're both still vying for that Champions League. You've got the first group is Werder Bremen, Real Madrid, and Monaco.
It's not an easy group.
No, not at all. Whereas if we're looking at mine, I think mine's slightly easier. Spartak Moscow, Anderlecht, and Chelsea, my own team. My former side Chelsea, got to face them with still Alberto Malesani, who, I wonder who won. So Man United won the league after I left last season. So they've ended up going out under Hector Kuiper, the Argentinian manager. So they didn't manage to win the league last year, Chelsea, after I left, but they've got a good manager who does know how to do that, and they've got Edgar Davids, Ruud van Nistelrooy still around. So
Edgar Davids, what a player.
Going to be hard to face them, unfortunately, this season. So, Glory Hunter. Last year, I didn't add a trophy. You did, beating me in that cup final. It's going to make for an interesting time as we're both in Italy trying to get that Italian Serie A title, the Scudetto, while I still also need to go for the Coppa Italia. With my old Chelsea side causing me trouble in the UEFA Champions League, beating me in the away fixture 3-2 and drawing 1-1 at home, the Champions League was rather difficult. But it was even worse for Dad, who in a group that he really should have been progressing through, he dropped into third place and in the UEFA Cup. He did get his own back against me in the league as his Fiorentina side defeated my Juve side 2-0 in Florence, which actually put his side above mine in the Serie A and prevented me from going top of the league. Things then got worse for me as we then faced each other in Turin for the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia, which Dad defeated me again 2-1, knocking me out. Dad then went on a bit of a run with his Fiorentina side in the UEFA Cup. His league form suffered across the next 2 months, but he was beating Parma 2-0 in the round of 16, Lazio 3-2 in the quarterfinals, and Liverpool 7-6 on aggregate in the semi-final to reach the final. In the league, I had managed to claw back some points and with just 2 games to go, sit just a point behind leaders Roma. And the Serie A was the only thing I had left to play for as Barcelona then knocked me out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals. And unfortunately, a loss to Atalanta in the penultimate fixture means we also drop out of the title race. Finishing in third place as Inter Milan then take second, while Dad is finishing in fourth, but with a UEFA Cup final to play. Borussia Dortmund of Germany were Dad's final opponents as they took the lead in the first half through Michael Ballack's long-range effort. But Dad's Fiorentina side didn't take long before they brought the tie back level, thanks to Petkov getting the rebound, leaving the match to go to extra time and penalties. Everyone in the shootout kept their nerve for a while up until the back end when lesser-known penalty takers began stepping up, And that's when Dortmund's Hartmann had his penalty saved by keeper Sereni. Oh, Dad, it's another trophy for Fiorentina.
Oh,
I'm getting a little bit worried now, I must admit.
I'm pleased with that. That's that one out of the way as well then, really. So I think that really, that's two hard ones I've won. The Italian Cup is always an hard one to win. And to get that one done and just did as well. UEFA Cup.
My guard wasn't up with this because you were in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Again, I completely forget you can qualify for it now.
I was in an hard group. I did say it was an hard group, but it done me a favour by not qualifying.
Yeah.
Dropped me into the UEFA Cup and bang, I've done it.
Borussia Dortmund in the final as well, so big win. But yeah, in the league, I mean, it's still disappointing for us. Roma come out of nowhere, won the league. I mean, we say come out of nowhere. They've got an unbelievable side. If you look at the likes of Montella, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Almighty.
Nakata is another one. They've even got a very old still, but still amazing, Gabriel Batistuta, who's 36 years of age and still incredible. Managed by Arsene Wenger. So it's one of those things. You just don't anticipate it, and they come and go and win the whole thing. 85 points.
Yeah, I mean, we're close, aren't we? I mean, 5 points is a little bit closer than what we have been. I'm still disappointed, though, really. I've only lost 6 games, scored 113 goals. I mean, when you look at the teams above me, has not scored that, nowhere near with the amount of goals that I've scored.
Yeah.
I should be thereabouts, but I'm not. I'm away. But I'm gonna take it as a positive. I've won the UEFA Cup. That's another trophy for the cabinet for me. So yeah, I'm happy.
I think the biggest thing from this, I'm surprised you didn't pick up on this. 34 games we played. Lazio finishing 5th. They only conceded 17.
I didn't see it. That's why. Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Finishing in 5th place. You only conceded, and they scored the second highest.
Yeah.
That's mental.
They must be absolutely gutted.
Yeah. That's
only
weird,
losing
isn't
3
it?
games, same as what Roma did as well.
The best goal difference in the league.
Yeah.
Finishing in 5th place. Very rare you see something like that happen.
Yeah.
Because they also have Marcelo Salas, and if you're looking at the goals this year, he scored a lot of them.
Yeah, he did.
43
He's a good striker, isn't he?
in just 34 games.
Oh.
I mean, that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right behind him, though, 29 each.
Yeah, I'm pleased with my 2 up front.
Saviola.
They didn't let me down again, so they got me a trophy, so I'm chuffed to bits.
Yeah, UEFA Cup, not a bad one. I am disappointed, though. David Trezeguet only got 20 goals. I think he's better than that. But although I look at his attributes, though, and I think maybe Jardel could be in with a shout for next season.
Yeah.
There's certain attributes that Jardel has that maybe David Trezeguet doesn't. Because there's positions in my head that I think I need to look at this year. Because clearly this tactic isn't working. That's your tactic. Clearly my tactics isn't working, and I need something better. So I think it might be elsewhere that I look at that, because we didn't even get to a cup final. I mean, the Italian Cup final was won by Roma, who've done the double over you. They beat you in extra time. You were down to 10 men. It's a trophy that you've already won, of course.
Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't win it, but I didn't need it, so it's all right.
Yeah, but the Champions League, I actually progressed through and then unfortunately lost to finalists, Barcelona. But yeah, even the group stages, we just scraped through. We lost to Chelsea there. We drew against them.
That's where you had expected it to finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We didn't do too bad, but the quarter-final exit to Barcelona was a tough one. It just meant that we had nothing really to play for when we knew we couldn't win the league in the end. So, never mind. We might have to go again next year, but it's another trophy that you can add to your cabinet. Let's have a look at the players, though. 30 goals for David Trezeguet. 30 isn't too bad when you look at it. Just not a lot in the league. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Stanic, considering we played him at right wing back, 13 goals, 12 assists.
Again, what's that? It's got to be about 3 seasons he haven't let you down.
Yeah. Getting a little bit old now. He's 33, and he's out for the next 3 to 5 months. Broke his lower leg. So...
that ain't good, is it?
No. Jardel, I think we might need to give him... Look how good he is. It's just the pace. That's not as good as Del Piero. He might need to start next season. The amount of 20s in there, he might need to start. He's still got 13 goals and he only started 5 games.
Yeah, he could be dangerous.
Right, Seydou Sedan's not done too bad. Gallardo and Zambrotta's not done too bad in terms of assists. I'm Robin a little bit low, considering he started 33 games. Might need to find a better role for him, I imagine, because when he does play, he goes on the left. And right now, we're playing with like a playmaking winger because of how good Gallardo is at that. Oh, we changed it, didn't we, to an inside forward, which is the reason why I changed it, was for Iron Robin. But, all right, we might need to look into that, get him more goals, and maybe stick Iron Robin out on that left-hand side a little bit more. But I definitely think either 2-striker formation
Or maybe even a 3 at the back might work if we get a good defender and sort of like have more options to get the ball in the box for Jardel or Trezeguet. We'll see for next year. But we've been given 161 million, so we might be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of players that
I mean, you look at it, you can get a really decent striker if you really wanted one, couldn't you?
Yeah.
For 100 there.
Yeah. Might even see if Saviola's free. Now, looking at your side, Dad, obviously you've done quite well. Got to 2 cup finals, won one of them, the one that you needed to win, but the league was a little bit disappointing, which is what you're trying to get.
Yeah,
in
that's
this division.
right. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that. But the boys up front let me down again. Sort of 80 odd goals again. So, yeah, pleased with that. I just don't know where I'm going to be looking. I mean, I don't know what my budget's going to be. I don't know where I'm going to be looking at. Sort of
only 47.
So you're not looking at a world class player coming in, are you? Really?
No, unless you're picking them up from the South American leagues.
I've got to sort of sell a few players to get a couple more. I mean, there's going to be a few players there down the bottom I could sell, probably who hasn't played a lot, and I could sort of like look at. I think really looking at possibly defence, really sort of like strengthening the squad.
Yeah,
defence really. I think I'm all right going forward. I'm scoring goals. It proves that. I scored the most goals of this season. So I've got to be looking at my defence and strengthening the squad, I think.
Well, in terms of Glory Hunter, we always look at the jobs because one could become available. None that's there right now. However, there are a few insecure clubs.
Yeah, there is. One of them I'm sort of like...
Lazio's a big one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm sort of like thinking... I know what sort of players they've got in that team, and they have got a good team there.
World-class team. Well, obviously, the league's top scorer in Marcelo Salas, who just scored 43 in the league alone. But they've also got Claudio Lopez, they've got Hernan Crespo, Veron, Nesta at the back.
They've got a really good side that you could sort of like just build, can you? But I mean,
only conceded 17 goals.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? So we know the defense is good. I don't know what the budget was going to be, but it's only insecure at the moment. It's not a job, is it? So it's something to sort of like just keep a little eye on.
Yeah,
just sort of like just checking on it.
All right, well, we've got to add a trophy to the Glory Hunter cabinet, and it goes to Dad, and it is the UEFA Cup.
So Dad closing in within one trophy as he then adds the UEFA Cup to his Retro Glory Hunter cabinet. However, it might also be the last season he has at Fiorentina, because the Lazio side is full of world-class talents and their job is currently available, and it's far too tempting for Dad, who then applies for the role. And they clearly see the potential as well as after his 2 trophies in the last 2 seasons, and bring him in for an interview in which he clearly nailed, as they then ask him to take over as their new manager. And while he was also walking into a very nice transfer budget, £80 million of it was because I had just signed one of Lazio's best defenders, while strengthening a number of positions on the pitch and giving starting minutes to Jardel. So Dad's got himself a few players in, but one thing's for sure, he's just took charge of one of the scariest attacking teams in the world.
Well, Dad, the Lazio job did become available eventually.
Yes, it did, yeah, and it was too tempting. I had to go for it. So I took me out in there, and fortunately, they accepted.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, do I go for it too? But I think I've spent too long now at Juve to just jump ship. And I had already made a commitment to signing one of the Lazio players. And I was like, well, that's a bit silly, because as you can see down here, £80 million gone to Juve. Kevin Hoffland has signed.
I'm disappointed I've lost him. He's a really good left back, isn't he? So, I mean, I looked at it, really, they finished a place behind me. Their defence is really good, but he was part of that defence as well. But I just felt twink of it a little bit, and it could be a really, really good chance for me to win this league, I feel. I feel that probably they are a better squad than what I had already, so I just thought it was a no-brainer, really. I just chucked the hat in.
Yeah.
And I'm stays in this league, so it gives me a chance of still winning this league, and that's what I've gone for, really.
I mean, I had him at Chelsea, so I know what he's capable of, and I have changed system, and he was one of the reasons, well, the reason why I signed him was because of that change of system. So obviously it was a player that you had to replace.
Yes.
Now, if you're looking at some of these players here coming in, I mean, Cordoba for £63 million, plays across the back line.
Yeah.
Very good player indeed. Only 29.
Plays in any one of those positions, so I think that was a good signing.
Juric was a signing that was already being done, so that wasn't you who made that deal. But Buffon...
Well, when I got in there, I just thought, right, they got a really good defence, but didn't think the keeper was that good there. I went out on the best keeper I felt.
Yeah.
He's Italian as well, which is helped me out.
Gianluigi Buffon.
Yeah.
Sign Ambrosini from your former club.
Yes. He didn't let me down there, so I thought I'd use him again.
Yeah, he only just moved the season before that for 58. So
his back pocket's really happy. His
yeah,
back manager's
exactly.
really happy with
his
that.
His agent's buzzing with that.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And Francesco Coco.
Yeah, this was the, I think it's the left back I wanted to get in. Yeah, I think I sold Phil Neville to make up the money for this.
No.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Phil Neville gone for 24 million.
I thought, well, if Inter Milan are going to give me 24 million for Phil Neville, I'm going to stitch them up a treat. So I did.
Unbelievable. So those are the players that you brought into the club. Now, the system that you're setting them up for is a 4-4-2, which I love.
Yeah.
Oh, big fan of that. It's
when you
based
looked
off
at
of
team,
your 4-4-2 that you're using for Man United, but switched around ever so slightly.
When I looked at this team, it had 4-4-2 written all over it, didn't it? Same as what you sort of played before. So I mean, with Varane in the middle. Oh,
Nedved.
Yeah.
Look how good Nedved is on this game. He's 33, but still
that natural fitness at 19 as well. So he's going to be bombing up and down.
Claudio Lopez on the left.
This is what I mean. It was such a good side I was taking over.
Veron.
You know, if I'm not there or thereabouts at the end of the day, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah. Your strike force, of course, of Crespo and Salas. We know how good that is already.
I've had so many offers coming in for Crespo. It's unbelievable. And it just.
But you've only got Samuel Eto'o as your backup.
Yeah, that's right. And I've had a few offers for him coming in as well. So I was just knocking them back, sort of saying, no, not interested. So I've got a really, really good squad here.
Yeah.
So I'm quite confident, you know.
Yeah, Peruzzi was the goalkeeper that was already there.
Yeah,
I mean, a good goalkeeper.
He's a good keeper still. Yeah, I'm not going to knock him, but Buffon is definitely better. Yeah, so it was, for me, I felt I've made their defence better than what it was. Even though I lost the left back that you'd taken, I've still got a really good left back in there.
Yeah. All right, well, start of the season. Let's have a look at it. We are both at the top of the league with the same amount of points. Yeah. You've lost.
I lost to Phil Neville's blue.
Phil Neville's into Milan. But they're outside of that.
Some good results then.
Yeah, 5-0, 4-0, 7-1,
which I expected 2-1. But I'm disappointed really because Inter Milan was the only big side I played against and they beat me.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit worried.
Yeah. Well, right now, you don't have to worry too much because you're on the same points as the leaders, which is me. And I've made some big signings outside of Kevin Hoffland because I also spent the exact same money on an actual left back because my plan is not to play Hoffland at left back, but left side centre back. I'm going through at the back. Athiason is who I'm going to be playing at left back. And you can see why I spent £80 million on this guy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him, but as an attacking left wing back, holy
really
Christ,
good. Yeah.
how good is he? Only really lacks in like flair, really, I'd want for
He knows how to finish as well, doesn't he? By looks
yeah. Also,
you could stick him up front.
Long throws, free kicks, penalties. Like, he's unbelievable. He's only 28 as well. £80 million from Liverpool. So, big signing that was. We also signed a former Liverpool player in Sami Hyypiä. Backup centre-back. We've got good centre-backs. We just needed a good backup. So, he's joined the club as a good option for us. And Jose Mari, £40 million in 7 games. He's got 3 goals, 4 assists. We want him to play in this wide forward role here. That right wing, because we've got strikers, Jardel, Trezeguet, and Jardel has been starting the season, so I'm happy with that. Now, players going out, we've got £28 million going out. We've got a few players there who have left the club who I'm not worried about them leaving, to be honest. So I think the transfer window was a good, successful one. We definitely strengthened the team, and I'm hoping this 3 at the back will help us win the league. We've got advanced wing back because, of course, we've got Zambrotta and Stanic in there. Jose Mari is going to take that right wing spot. Jardel has been starting this campaign. However, he is opting to leave at the end of the season. Maybe he'll change his mind. He's got 6 goals in 7 appearances so far from a starting position. Iron Robin and Gallardo can play from the left. Iron Robin has been starting quite a lot of games there. If we're looking at the best 11 pick, you can see Jose Mari goes out for Stanic. So just imagine Jose Mari in that position instead of Stanic. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. Drops back into a sort of 5 at the back there. But we'll see.
It's looking good, isn't it? It is looking good. I think it's going to be between us two, for the league.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Inter Milan, you can never write them off.
No, it's going to. I mean,
Roma
we
surprised
keep
everybody.
saying this, and one team just pops out of nowhere. Really.
Yeah, Roma's got the same amount of points.
They've still got, and they've got
They still got good players. They didn't really do much in terms of the transfer market, but they did bring in Eric Abidal, who looks quite good, and Marcel Desailly, who's still great. Yeah. They didn't sell anybody. Well, they got rid of Giovanni, but that was at the end. Oh, that was January, so they had already got rid of him. They didn't need to.
They still won the league with
him. Season before, though, they sold Francesco Totti for 123 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So they're doing that without Francesco Totti.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious, but they spent £20 million bringing in some okay players. Nobody really you'd look at and go, that's game changing. So right now it's kind of the same Roma side that won the league. It's us, and I think it might be Inter Milan. The Fiorentina side, though, you can't write them off with the strikers that they got.
And that's what I'm really worried about.
And Jupp Heynckes has come in.
I can see these causing no one mind. Look, I've jumped ship too early and they'll win the league this season.
Yeah. So that would be hilarious. Yeah. But fixture schedule for me then. It started really well outside of Fiorentina beating me 4-2.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Nuno Gomez and Salviola. Did they score? Yes, they did. They scored 2 goals within half an hour.
They will do. We know they're dangerous. You've got to keep them quiet. If you keep them quiet, you've got a chance of beating them. But, oh no.
Outside of that, I'm scoring 6-6, 4 and 4, and I could only score 2 against them. So Jardel's got a couple of hat-tricks already. He's enjoying himself. But there we go. Champions League group stage, Barcelona, Anderlecht and Bordeaux for me. Whereas Champions League, you don't have Champions League, in fact. I think you might go into the UEFA Cup. I think they finished 5th, didn't they?
Yeah.
It might be UEFA Cup, I don't know, unless it's Cup winners who only do it this year. I'm not quite sure. At the minute, you don't have any European football, which not a bad thing if you can't go into the Champions League. All right, season number 6 then. In the Champions League, maybe I can win that. Dad and me both going for the title with Dad's new Lazio side.
So if Dad's team starting strong, the games against each other would be hugely important now in the title race, as Dad's Lazio dealt the first blow, beating me 2-1 in December, taking a commanding lead in the league title race already. With Lazio not qualifying, it was only my Juventus side in the UEFA Champions League this season, and we topped our group with Barcelona. And with Benfica up next in the round of 16, we felt confident of progressing after a 3-2 away first leg win, and we secured our position in the quarterfinals with a 3-0 win at home in the second leg. Another Portuguese side in the next round in Sporting, and another 5-2 aggregate win, which gave us a tough semi-final against an unbelievable Bayern Munich side, whose star players Shevchenko and Ronaldinho combined to give us a 2-1 first leg loss. But in an amazing second leg in Turin, thanks to a man-of-the-match performance by Seedorf, who scored 2 first-half goals, we pushed on through to make the final, winning 5-2 on the night. Unfortunately for me, both me and Dad were eliminated from the Coppa Italia at the quarter-final stage, as we went down to 10 men thanks to Iron Robin being sent off, and Inter punished us 2-0. But with Dad not having to worry about the cup, the league games were his main priority, and his Lazio side became increasingly likely to lift the title, no matter what we tried. They also beat us in the match in Rome in the league in late April to open the gap once again to chase the Scudetto, in which so giving themselves a 5-point gap with just 3 games to go. And while also reaching the UEFA Cup final and winning it 2 years in a row at 2 different clubs, as Dad sailed over the finish line in the Serie A to lift the league title, finally winning 8-1 in one game and then beating Roma, their rivals, 3-2 in an amazing Rome derby on the final day of the season to put the cherry on top. This season wasn't over just yet though, as I had a UEFA Champions League final against Liverpool, and I needed to win or else this season would be considered a complete disaster. However, luckily for me, clearly my players felt the same way, as from 6 minutes in they dominated the match, putting 2 goals past Westerveld in the first half and banging in a third to seal the win from Trezeguet on the hour mark, making sure there was at least 1 trophy going in my retro Glory Hunter cabinet this summer.
Well, that's one that I'm very glad to get. The Champions League. That's been causing us a bit of trouble.
Oh, no.
And I was thinking in my head, although the Barcelona, Real Madrid have been getting to the final, this is the division where you're going to find the club most likely to win it.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, we finally won something relevant in Italy while at Juve, because it's not been, outside of the UEFA Cup, which we'd already won, it's not been very prosperous for us.
No.
3-0 win against a very good Liverpool side. Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler's in there, obviously. Great side, but couldn't defeat us. It's unfortunately, though, bye-byes for you, Dad.
Yes.
Lazio. winning the league, which means that is Italy complete.
I'm just so pleased that I was really worried that I jumped ship too early. I was building a good side there, but this team was just too good to turn down with the money they were offering me as well. Knowing that I only had a twinkle a little bit, and I've done that. Got Buffon in, I feel really was the main thing really. And goal difference in 90, only conceded 27. So yeah, chuffed to bits. Adios.
Yeah.
I'm out of Italy. I am so pleased.
Yeah. Goals wise, we've got Hernan Crespo was the top scorer this season with 36. So Salas dropped off.
Yeah.
He only got 24 this season.
Yeah.
Jardel for me, he got 27. So that was good, but not good enough.
He done what you wanted him to do this season, didn't he?
Ian Robin stepped up with 16 as well, so that's not too bad. Couldn't win the cup either, though. That's the trouble.
It's done me a big favour, that has.
I still need to win both.
Yes, that's done me such a big favour. I'm out of Italy and you still got to win both of them. That's good for me.
Close. I've only got to the final once, but you defeated me, and obviously Inter Milan,
got
Fiorentina.
there again to the 3 seasons in a row they got there.
Yeah, it's been a tough one for me. Yeah. So I need to figure out the key thing for this Juve side, which is going to get us clicking next year domestically. That's what we need. We're all right in Europe, but it's domestically which we are suffering. Now, Jardel's got a lot of goals. However, he is leaving.
Yeah.
So either I trust David Trezeguet next year or I buy somebody new in. And he is obviously unhappy that he hasn't been starting games either. So, yeah, Ian Robbins developed into a world-class winger now, so we don't have to worry about him on the left. That's nice. Jose Mari, am I happy with that on the right? Player-wise, he looks good. 25 assists, 14 goals.
Can't knock that.
No, not at all. Okay, well, I think that's settled then. I need to buy a striker. £96 million, 500 grand in the wage budget.
There's a few good ones in Italy at the moment, isn't it?
There is. There's a lot of options, especially with you leaving Lazio. Yeah, there's a couple in there that I might pick up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have a look, Dad, at your Lazio side before we say goodbye to this team. We're doing the rule where we can't just go from I can't then join Lazio. There would have to be like another manager in between. Yeah. We're not doing that. But Hernan Crespo, 51 goals in 47 games with 17 assists.
Yeah.
An 8 average rating.
I think I've jumped in there really, really well and jumped out again because they're starting to age. It's an aging team as well. The top 4 or 5, they're all aging. My best sort of players, really. But those two strikers are so good, eh? I mean, Veron as well, getting that many goals. So, yeah, they've done a big, big job for me. I'm so pleased. I couldn't knock it. I mean, Stephen Carr there, right back, he played really well for me. Like 2 goals and 7 assists.
You had to say he was a Spurs player, didn't you?
I had to, really, because when you look at him, he doesn't look that good. And he was never like a player that I've really sort of like, oh, we've got Stephen Carr for our team, you know. So I've chuffed a bit for him, really. So, yeah, I mean, there's sort of, I'm pleased with that. I've done a job there. I love getting out of Italy. I love getting the job done in Italy. Always causes me problems in Italy, but I'm looking at that now, and there's only one job available. Do I fancy that job?
Leverkusen, 7th place in the Bundesliga. They don't necessarily have the best team either.
No, it's
Ventola up front is quite a good player, to be fair. You can get him firing for sure.
Yeah.
Different Zé Roberto in that midfield.
Michael Essien's there.
Michael Essien. Maicon as well at right wing back.
Yeah.
The one that Gareth Bale absolutely destroyed. He's good, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely destroyed him.
But yeah, there's a few players in there.
Yeah, I'm looking at that thing. It doesn't sort of like grab me and sort of say, come here and help us out. I might have to wait till November and wait for a team that's sort of not playing very well and hopefully jump in then.
Yeah.
I need a sort of like...
Or maybe when you leave, you start something.
It could happen. It really could happen because, you know, your top team in Italy, a lot of managers are going to want to go there and take over that team. It could do a merry-go. It done it for yours, didn't it? When you left?
Yeah, the Parma manager.
Yeah.
Opened up the Parma job.
Yeah, so that's what I might have to. I could do with like a good Premiership side coming across, manager coming across in there. I could jump in there.
Yeah, or Bayern Munich. That's the big one.
The Bayern Munich one would be brilliant.
Bayern Munich's the big one.
Or Barcelona, because Barcelona just picked up a really good striker, haven't they?
Yeah, Jardel. All right, well, keep on checking out the page for the next Glory Hunter video. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss it, but we've got a trophy or 2 to add to our Glory Hunter cabinets.
So thankfully I managed to get the UEFA Champions League complete, but it's still empty within 3 seasons in Italy for me now. Dad, on the other hand, has mounted a massive comeback here, and with Italy now complete, subscribe to come back and find out where he's going next.